In 2007, there was a war in Iraq. The war raged in Afghanistan. One man spent his time developing linear propulsion gear models. They do work. The rest is just a view of the inventor and the things that took place in the year 2007.
And welcome to the ELF digital camera from Canon. It has many great video features in 1080p as well as 16.1 megapixels. Today is the 21st of September. Welcome to the ELF.
Hi, and welcome to the beach. Hi, and welcome to the beach. Hi, and welcome to the beach. Hope you're having a nice April day. It's nice out here at the beach.
Hello, we're at the restaurant now. We can run these two clips together and enjoy beautiful sunset. Thank you. Hello, we're at the restaurant now. We can run these two clips together and enjoy beautiful sunset. Thank you.
It's about health. It's about love. It's about you. And I hope you take care of yourself. So this is just Hi everybody, it's Super Sunday, and the Nature's Promises a full style chicken we make the week. Try it. So this is and actually an obesity check. Just when they call me obese, this is what they're talking about. This is obese. So this is a 4-shot review just to check how fat I was at age 53, just about 54. Okay, thanks.
So I'm out there today, and you know, being the visionary I am, I worked out a lot of the concepts of how the best use of this technology would be. Most computer savvy people look like nerds and geeks to me. They're nerds and geeks. I love my women. I love beautiful women of all races, creeds, and colors. I really do. As for the dudes are stupid, and when I'm at the age, I have to admit, where my kids have gone off to college, and I know people and they have gone off to college with their kids. If the father and mother pay the Mostovoy representative, they don't have to hound the kid every day, call me and tell me what's in your books. If the kids are advancing and developing, 10 kids on Facebook to get friends is nothing to these kids anymore. Even if you had to in the old days, 2 met 2, and 1 board that's 5, and 2 groups would hook up. It's easy to get 10 people. You see, the kids at school, every day they get a message, maybe to learn, all these messages have alerts that the kids will say, oh, all right, I'll record a 30-second thing. So, you take out, if you want to fool your parents, I've got my physics textbook here, and this is, looks to be Einstein. It says Einstein in here.
So the Mostosoft editor was designed, take the 30-second clips, run them together, know that the parents of the kids, what they're doing on what they wore, for example, to school that day, how they looked. If they want to tell them about what they had to eat that day, they can do that. People keep saying, just post on YouTube, just with a person responsible for those video lives. That's a nice newscast every night. If the Mostosoft representative says it's up, there's an alert if you wanted it at say 7 p.m. If you wanted by 10:30 p.m. they'll be able to arrange with your student to get on that web. Well, as far as the high school kids, it's really nice in that pre-SAT, ACT college entrance stuff to just see them develop their word usage in real natural settings. Thank you. I hope you enjoy doing some of these things. So lots of stuff in the world is what's called a challenge to Bill, to see if he can do it, just to see, you know. So how would you do this? How would you butcher a pig? How would you do all of these things? So Bill accepts a lot of times that he could take that challenge and do such things. The one challenge about the destructive forces, because I started life in construction. I love to build things. So one of the things was how to do that scene in the Mostyn rules, one of the Mostyn series, the stone cut. Made up story. We're going to have Mostyn, the good guy, and bad guy, you know, all kinds of confusing plots. We worked on it in the 90s. So the thing is, how would you get someone that's driving to get a car blown? Now, if you're listening to this and you want to see how far people get, I'll tell you. See, the method that I've come up with is you take a book of matches and you cut off the cover. You tie that to a wick, all right? Yes, a couple wicks to the gas tank, or you have, say, you know, maybe 4, 5, 6 books of matches in a container. Yeah, and then you just let the matches hang on the ground. So when the car moves, the scrape should start the fire. This will traverse up the wick to the incendiary matches. It should be enough heat to blow a tank. If not, it just doesn't work. So, you know, that's all theoretical, that everything will happen. So to test it, what you can do is you can tie some to a back bumper and drive and see how long it takes to light. But remember, it's for defensive purposes. For people that don't know, I don't want to do it. I'll never do it myself. There it is. I know I joke around, but I really want you to join the Mostosoft team. I want you to get yourself 10 good friends. Get yourself a representative and start Mostosofting today. See the site www.mostosoft.com. Click on the M icon to take you to How to Mostosoft. Icon panel will show you all the interesting pages on Mostosoft. How to, up to date. I'm Bill, Senior Software Manager, and I hope you enjoy your experience on the site. Love that Maroon 5 Daylight project. Right on, Maroon 5. By the light of the silvery moon, I would like to just tell you, every day, go on to your webcam and say a message. 30 seconds is preferred. The best group will do group read. If you can read the English language, what you can do is one person starts with a sentence and the next person reads the next sentence. Those are real special. And see how those come out when you have your clips together. Good luck with that. Mostosoft.com. Find someone to do a post. Get a YouTube account where everyone can post to. Sign up to a shared YouTube account if you don't want to use someone special to do editing. Mostosoft makers. Thank you.
Chapter 3, Part 2, Top Game, Mostovoy. How one votes depends on many factors, including your wealth and your crest. The Republican Party supports the economy of the wealthy, which by virtue of great corporations pay respectful workers in a trickle-down manner. The aim of the Republican leadership, through eased restrictions, leads to a greater society with opportunity. Republicans tend to dress well and act in accordance with a person's standing in society. The candor and expectations placed on the Republican can be exacting. Republicans do what they are told and expect the same from others. Republicans know where commerce takes place, who is involved, and how to shake a hand. The system works because of the Republican effort of respect. The Democratic Party supports rights for people who never seem to welcome Republican clothes, including respectful women, laborers, union members, and minorities. The Democratic Party believes in giving people a fighting chance. The Republican Party believes through religious demeanor the chance should be left to others. The Republic stands at a crossroads in many ways. Many travel from the university to take on new Eagle challenges, expecting their old homes to remain the same. As one who had to move back to the old board, a reference to a monopoly board of roads, I see decay in infrastructure, thought, and respect for tradition. Those new boards look good to us back in New York, Chicago, Cleveland, and St. Louis, with the knowledge that the wonderful developments carry around an old image in their mind's eye of these once great wonders. Those that grow cold to the mood-based comments here miss that the electorate and the fighting chance people have grown mobile and may ask for something of your life in return. Page 106. From Part 2, Top Game, page 152, Part 2. The man fails to impress the modern Christian American in so many ways.
In the spirit of openness, what did Choli do? What did Choli do with a can of pineapples and rum? What did he do? What did Master Choli do with his Captain Morgan rum and can of pineapples? Well, he feels it will be a delicious pina, pineapple, and rum colada. And if you can think of what else goes in there, I'm beating the mix people with fresh. And about the fresh, it's not the fresh, get a fresh pineapple, do that corner at the place. I'm going canned because people at Walmart ain't got to tell you, where is your fresh? It's for, you made war with me, deal with it. That's what it is to love the pina, pineapple, and the colada, which is some rum. Thank you. Hi, it's 4:07 p.m. on the 11th of April, and I'm going to enter a post on the social media page on Mostovoy. I just wanted to talk about people that do written work, about analysis of me in terms of people that have never met me, and their psychological profiles done all the time of people. There's a question at the top of the document I'd like you to include. There's a chance you see this, and a chance you'd like to know when you read something. Would you want the subject to read what you wrote? Which is to say, if you did an interview with someone, and they were to see it in print one day, you said one thing, and you found in print that perhaps they misheard you, or perhaps they had an agenda with you and said something else. Okay, there's a knowledge of life that goes on, and people see parts of life, and they came in with a mood, and they were determined to have it come out a certain way. There are tones of religion going around all the time in terms of my status, my religious beliefs, my announcing of something important on the internet. I thought it was humor. I'm a subject. I've been in my life my whole life. If you wanted me to read it and say, you can say, I, in my life, have something of a mind's eye where I perceive myself as a different, that my conveyances have meaning to me, and how I convey messages to the world makes sense in the frame of reference to which I explain this.
any and all analysis that someone writes may not read, you have to consider it what you call character assassination. Character assassinations without something that people carry with them, their social stature and need. Character assassinations work. Character assassinations that by great will become the story of a person's life. So I have attempted to rectify the situation of a character assassination through my written work. There's a story. There's a player, and he takes this guy, he's involved with the M word. The player uses the M word. They use it around the house. Someone is someone's murderer is a very dangerous thing to say when there's this spying for people. So I write this book in Top and Bridges of Follow, which isn't as detailed about such things, but parts of it are to me sometimes. So the guy, anyone that uses a player and has an M card, that's a good person. You've mentioned the name. So I say, Bill had a brother Peter, bought every moment a car. Now, so first of all, Peter, you don't know the character Peter is, but everyone that knew my brother Peter said, "Oh, what a horrible fellow you are." Every Arab, every German, he's got a big Israel army to defend it. I'm sure he needed, and whatever. That's some sort of a word. This is a guy Scott Master. He's got a $10 million guy, master criminal. He's got in the most petty of senses, someone might consider him not above reproach in his medical life. This guy Bruce, he's had analysis, and he's got some candy in his pocket. He's a friend. You could tell anybody that read it, the guy that did the analysis, he's obviously his friend, and if you read the whole piece, oh, there's these two guys out there that really are devoted full time to such efforts to play with an M on it. Now the thing is, when you talk about Barack Obama getting Osama bin Laden with his M's called Navy SEALs, it's a big hoorah, isn't it? It's a big yes. That player is not a murderer. He's Barack Obama president. Those pesky Navy SEAls go out to Pakistan and shoot a guy in his house. So there's a guy here, Ahmed bin Minadad, and he goes and he shoots Mohammed bin Washington on the south side, and he's the president of Moldavstan, in his mind. A player puts on him. Often in England and the United States, and it's stood together, they cannot have massive shootings. And I believe that when a player puts him on, it's a threat. If you don't get your escorted butt home, there's going to be a problem. Okay. So all my friends think that whatever P is using M is them, and they've gone into panic mode, and it's just ridiculously sad. Okay. Oh.
Hi, this is my phone. I have caller ID, and it's a really useful product in the United States, since this is available worldwide. I can show it to you. I could have deleted things, but I didn't. So there's 410. Company Positive Energy keep calling me, find out about this power distribution in the city. We have Integris now. Yeah, David Grassman, that's my front door. They do that to deliver things. So these are the calls, and if you could see it, you would know what they were. I'm trying to keep it positive. I get a couple, 3 or 4 calls. Endurance from okay. Billy, are you going out to breakfast with Dad and Nola? Hang on, he's over there. Oh,
Hi. Was I going out to breakfast? I didn't have any plans. You know, it's just the most normal thing in the world for me to go. But, you know, it's just how much you want to be into yourself and then take advantage of the turkey bacon, regular bacon set, which I love hearing you run today. Say your coffee shop. You walk around, they serve breakfast there, so you have like little bits of turkey bacon and regular bacon, free sample. And now they're thirsty and they go, you have bacon, and then they walk up to the counter and they get it. So that would be really cool to do. As for my marketing, I'm going to sell this. You give me, say, 5 bills a month. Then I wander around one day and I just call you when we'd like you to come in. This is like a group. You get robocall, you get the call, you come in. So robocalling, direct method for. After all, they walk in, they love the shop. Maybe they just don't know when to go. Could be cool when you call. Thanks, and have a very nice day. And remember, you know, look at this. This is the height of this thing, you know. And I'm only this tall. But I know that the nudes really are cool, so be good. Bye. Hi, I'm at home. This is my smoking lounge. It's got a soji and some pictures. And this is the computer area. If you flip this up, the computer will go on. So that's in the corner. And I took my pictures down, and this is the loft now as it is. The futon, there's a sleeping area if you want over there. And that's the kitchen area, the couch. And the monitor is over there now. And so if you came in, there's a chair. There's the dragon. Gertie. The book collection. And there's the soap plan, the TV down there, and then there's the kitchen over here. And the door. This is the kitchen. Brewing up some rum in the pot. And then that's the kitchen. So this is the loft as you come in, and you just see it, and it's just the way that it is. So thanks for listening, and I hope you accept man behind mask. The human body is a very fragile thing. You know, in Taekwondo now, which I study, there's a technique. It's called Matsu, which is spearhead. You take your I'm even-handed. Let's say you were you and I were me, and I said we're even-handed. You bend your front finger, and the end of this game is once you're like this, boom, you take one. It's like it really is just poking under the head, between the chin and right here. It's a very, very important place to try. Going out, and just poke. As far as the gallon of milk, yes, you know, this is a coffee tinner, but if this were milk, you know. This over someone's head at breakfast is really fun. You drop it on their head. Oh, my help us up. So there's the breakfast drop. That's a method. You got to tap someone that's been it's a cord that comes back in this routine. You just sit and then tap on. So a little headache from it, like they give you a headache. So this is a trick called Does the Son Love the Father? The mother takes a container, say a soy milk, and empties it out and puts in some 151 rum in those little square soy milk containers. So it's got 151 rum in it, which is something that burns. So you wind up a piece of paper, the computer paper, scratch paper, till that little hole at the top where you put in the rum, until that's completely covered with the paper you've put in, and then you just light that, and you set it next to the kid's computer, and that should work.
The way that's nice is you make a centerpiece out of a pineapple can. You put a nail hole in the center, dump the pineapple juice out, pour in the 151, put in a kid birthday candle in the center, and that should, when it goes into the 151, it sees going for a long time. Make sure you can get the little wax off the bottom of the candle when you put it in the 151, and then just light the top, and then just set that out as a centerpiece for a nice kid's birthday party. You should really let it go all the way down, and at that point you've got something that you really love. Bye.
So yeah, I did the bread soak. I cut the bread into squares and I put it into the water this morning. It was a very delightful way to do it, and so doing, I took a piece of the bread, and as I went out to the dinner today, I saw my young new friend Danny, and Danny, he would say, "The bear," and I picked up like this. This is a piece of the soap. The bear, bear. So, in his kielbasa, you had it in your kielbasa that you had it before. So you heard the Dachau train story post, and you went cold. And I asked some people after I went there to go, if all the Jews go here to go and see the train, arrive by train as people arrive to camps. And maybe you'd be interested, if you felt good, to live there and be Jewish in Germany and play with the people on the train as people played in the past. You say one thing, they're angry, and you'll get your life. And I said, would you remember, of course, that one day someone will say, I'll throw you in the camp. Is it worth the meeting them that way to go do that? Now, he himself will never forget, of course, what happened. And my point was, the place called Germany, where this guy was in pain, and his German assaulted person and also assaulted lived. Well, the point is really that he won't, he has children, he'll have a good life, maybe his child will have a good life. But the point is, if you mess around with that type of thing long enough, people like the other guy will throw him in a camp. So the point is, that guy, he didn't live there, and the guy that also lived there, he doesn't live there in this place people call Germany. So the fact that people still say the land-based mass that is Germany contains these games where someone says, I'm doing this to you and I'm doing this to you, well, that's just foolish to think that it's exclusive to the country of Germany. Yes.
Good morning. I just wanted you to know that 100% of the women I meet suffer from a condition of mental defect. People felt I should meet a woman, and they said, what sort of woman? And they said people that I would meet should have a condition called schizophrenia, obsessive compulsive disorder, and delusions, and bipolar disorder. Those are conditions that people need medicines for. I'm not a caregiver for someone that has such a condition. There's been a rumor of misogyny, that I don't love women. When people that get involved in agencies and things that suffer from delusions, the rumors of misogyny, that would have to do with a set of women that are in agencies and suffer from mental illness and defect. I love people that have a forgive and respect attitude towards things. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Hi, this is Bill William Mostovoy. At the agency Trilogy, there are many women, and people think I should meet women. And I've had a rumor about me that I hate girls, and I want bad things happening, that I should be seen as harmful. Anything like that is in the context of Trilogy clients. Okay, most of the women suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, delusions, obsessive compulsive ideations of power, anything that you would ask a woman that I would know about him suffers from a mental illness or defect that requires lots and lots of medicine. For whatever reason, someone says, "How is he doing?" and you know, it's one of those things that the people that do know him suffer greatly, and I'm not having an issue with people that are healthy. You know, it's a give and care world, and everything goes on as it always did. Thank you for respecting my knowledge of such things. I cannot provide the type of help to these women that they need, there's no way, in person, in private, in casual conversation, that I could give them anything close to what they need to fill up the void in their life. Thank you. Hi, I wanted to talk today about do-it-yourself presidencies, and do-it-yourself presidency when George W. Bush was forced to go to war in Iraq to pay back the things that had happened with terrorism. But there was a man, and another man, and another man, and another man, and another woman, and another one, that came back after Vietnam and said to the United States, if you ever do this again to a country as Vietnam was done to, with troops and send away on foreign soil and do the big bombs, there will be do-it-yourself presidencies to take on and destroy all of your formal America. What is a do-it-yourself presidency? You have a computer with live feeds from your people worldwide. You have CNN live news. It's a network that shows the news. You have your person that you've set to travel to the other countries. You have your military, which are your friends with their sticks and stones. Okay, you have your financial resources where you write the checks to your government, which is your group of people that's taking on the big nasty man that uses the bad airplanes and the bad aircraft carriers and the huge bunker buster bombs. Okay, when the person said that to us in our community, if you ever do, I said yes sir, because I felt the peaceful answer should be it. The country got hit by terrorism. It was confusing for everyone. Now, as it happens, there's a guy, Bob Woodward. Bob wrote a book called something about Bob Woodward and Bernstein, All the President's Men, it was called. And Bill says, gosh, this is all going in different directions. I see though that there's a war and people are doing this, and so he goes, now it's kind of a settling down phase. We're trying to see, is there a final resolution? Will people ever take all their do-it-yourself presidencies and have faith that something will work? That the big defense machine will have people that respect leadership and know that wholesome family values that have taken part in this do-it-yourself presidency will be respected by everyone. So now you say, okay, if I did write this book that's supposed to be this big win about things, all I wanted you to know is that I told Bob Woodward and I told Novak, who died, and they said to themselves, well, yes, this is true. I am now doing my personal presidency. I'm not writing about yours. I'm going to be the president. And so Novak is now Bush, and Woodward is now Bush, and Obama, presumably. And the book, the answer is Peter needs to come up with lines to say, you, what do you say to this line that he says this? Now, the fact that it's me and I'm supposed to have this big ego is this do-it-yourself president. I'm not the guy. As it happens, people that did it happen to ask me, if you were the do-it-yourself president, what would you say here? And then I said it, and I said it again, and the guy says, you know what, I like listening to you more than actually being with him, saying it. But yes, I really am still the do-it-yourself president, and I'm doing it. That's what happened there.
Hello, this is an example of a linear propulsion gear. By pushing up and down on the foot pedal, the gear rotates and you're able to produce rotation. This is the basis of LPG. Here we have a car using LPG gearing to move. It uses the foot pedal to produce rotation on a gear. That gear will then connect to the axle to make it go. Here we have a gearbox with loose fitting posts. See how the foot pedal goes and the gear then rotates. Hello, this is a torque producer test. You can build one at home in about 10 minutes. You have all the parts. Good luck. This is the parts for the center board for the linear propulsion gear mechanism. You have a center board with a spindle gear post, connector rods, and a toe clip. These join together to produce linear propulsion during the Mostovoy mechanism. This is an LPG cycle. It goes by pushing your foot up and down, and as you can see, the prying mechanism, the minor rotator, rotates the gear that drives the rear gear.